Have you ever stopped to ponder why you think the way you do? Why certain situations evoke strong emotions within you? Or what drives your actions? Psychology delves into the fascinating realm of the human mind, seeking to understand the complex interplay of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that shape who we are. From the seemingly insignificant choices we make daily, to the life-altering decisions that shape our destiny, our minds are constantly at work, processing information, forming opinions, and guiding our actions. By shedding light on the hidden workings of our minds, we gain valuable insights into ourselves and others, empowering us to navigate the complexities of life with greater awareness, empathy, and purpose. In this exploration of the mind, we embark on a captivating journey of self-discovery. We will delve into the core principles of psychology, examining the factors that influence our perceptions, shape our personalities, and mold us into the unique individuals we are. We'll uncover the science behind common psychological phenomena, debunk pervasive myths, and provide practical tips for improving your well-being. By the end of this journey, we hope to empower you with a deeper understanding of yourself and others. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the principles of psychology, you can gain valuable insights into your own mind, improve your relationships, and navigate the challenges of life with greater awareness and resilience. Psychology, often misconstrued as merely the study of mental illness or a therapist's domain, is, in its essence, a scientific discipline dedicated to understanding the intricacies of the human mind and behavior. Psychology employs rigorous scientific methods, much like physics or chemistry, to study and analyze the mind. Through carefully designed experiments, observations, and data analysis, psychologists strive to identify patterns, establish cause and effect relationships, and develop theories that explain human behavior. This systematic approach allows us to move beyond personal opinions and cultural biases, providing a more objective and accurate understanding of the human experience. While therapy and mental health are integral parts of psychology, they represent just a fraction of this vast and multifaceted field. From the study of perception and sensation to the exploration of cognitive psychology, psychology covers a vast spectrum of human experience. Developmental psychologists chart the course of human growth and development from infancy to old age, exploring how our cognitive abilities, social interactions, and emotional landscapes evolve throughout our lifespan. Social psychologists delve into the fascinating dynamics of human interaction, examining how our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the presence of others. In its entirety, psychology strives to provide a comprehensive understanding of the human experience, encompassing everything from the mundane aspects of daily life to the extraordinary feats of the human mind. Through its various subfields and research methods, psychology seeks to illuminate the multifaceted nature of human behavior, shedding light on the factors that shape our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By understanding the principles of psychology, we can gain valuable insights into ourselves and others, fostering greater self-awareness, improving our interpersonal relationships, and navigating the complexities of life with greater insight and empathy. Psychology empowers us to ask fundamental questions about ourselves and the world around us, guiding us on a journey of self-discovery and a deeper understanding of the human condition. Have you ever found yourself replaying a conversation in your mind, agonizing over every detail, even though the event is long over? This relentless mental chatter, this tendency to dwell on thoughts excessively, is the hallmark of overthinking. Overthinking is like being trapped in a maze of our own thoughts, unable to escape the labyrinthine paths of our minds. It's a state of mental hyperactivity where our thoughts become cyclical, repetitive, and often unproductive. This mental merry-go-round can leave us feeling drained, anxious, and overwhelmed, as if our minds are constantly working overtime without any tangible results. To understand overthinking, it's crucial to distinguish it from its close cousin, problem-solving. While both involve mental effort and analysis, Problem solving is a goal-oriented process aimed at finding solutions to specific challenges. Rumination, on the other hand, is the dark side of thinking, a mental loop of negative thoughts, worries and doubts that spins endlessly without leading to any resolution. Imagine you're facing a work deadline. A problem solver would break down the task into manageable steps, while a ruminator might get caught up in worries about failing to meet the deadline, leading to procrastination and increased anxiety. While overthinking may seem like a modern-day affliction, its roots run deep in our evolutionary history. Our ancestors, facing constant threats to their survival, developed a highly sensitive threat detection system. This system, designed to keep us safe from predators and environmental dangers, is still very much active in our brains today, even though the threats we face are often less immediate and life-threatening. However, in today's world, where our physical safety is less often at stake, this ancient system can become overactive, leading us to perceive threats even in relatively benign situations. Anxiety and overthinking often go hand in hand, like two dancers caught in an intricate waltz. Anxiety, a feeling of unease, worry, or fear, can fuel the engine of overthinking, providing the initial spark that ignites the endless cycle of thoughts. When we experience anxiety, our minds go into overdrive, searching for explanations, anticipating potential threats, and trying to regain a sense of control. Overthinking, in turn, can exacerbate anxiety, creating a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break. Cognitive distortions, also known as thinking traps, are biased ways of processing information that can contribute to overthinking and negative emotions. They're like mental filters that color our perceptions, causing us to interpret events in a way that may not reflect reality accurately. One common cognitive distortion is catastrophizing, where we imagine the worst-case scenario in any given situation. Another distortion is black and white thinking, where we see things in extremes without acknowledging the nuances or shades of gray in between. The good news is that cognitive distortions, while powerful, are not insurmountable. With awareness and effort, we can learn to identify and challenge these distorted thinking patterns, freeing ourselves from their grip. One effective technique is cognitive restructuring, which involves identifying and replacing negative thoughts with more balanced and realistic ones. Another helpful strategy is mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, helping us observe our thoughts without getting carried away by them. While the occasional bout of overthinking is a common human experience, chronic overthinking can take a significant toll on our mental health. It's like carrying a heavy backpack filled with worries, doubts, and anxieties. The longer we carry it, the heavier it feels, weighing us down and impacting our overall well-being. Overthinking can trap us in a cycle of negativity, making it difficult to enjoy the present moment and appreciate the good things in life. The constant mental chatter can drown out the colors, the warmth, and the peace of the moment, leaving us feeling disconnected from ourselves and our surroundings. Overthinking often goes hand in hand with anxiety and depression, like unwelcome guests who overstay their welcome. Anxiety, fueled by overthinking, can escalate into a persistent state of worry, fear, and apprehension. Depression can set in when overthinking leads to feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and worthlessness. Overthinking can also create a sense of isolation as we misinterpret social cues and withdraw from social connections, exacerbating feelings of loneliness and depression. The good news is that the negative impact of overthinking on our mental health is not irreversible. By recognizing overthinking as a habit, a pattern of thinking that, while deeply ingrained, can be changed, we can begin to break free from its grip and cultivate a healthier relationship with our thoughts. Just as we train our bodies through exercise and healthy eating, we can train our minds to think more constructively and compassionately. One powerful tool for combating overthinking is mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, cultivating an attitude of curiosity and acceptance toward our thoughts and feelings. By practicing mindfulness meditation, we can learn to observe our thoughts without getting swept away by them, like watching clouds drift by in the sky without judging their shape or speed. Mindfulness helps us develop a sense of spaciousness around our thoughts, creating a buffer between our thoughts and our reactions. This allows us to choose how we want to respond to our thoughts, rather than being ruled by them. Instead of getting caught up in the whirlwind of worries and anxieties, we can learn to acknowledge them, let them pass, and return our attention to the present moment. Overthinking, while a common human experience, doesn't have to rule our lives. Just as we train our bodies for physical fitness, we can train our minds to think more constructively and calmly. The key is to develop a toolbox of practical strategies that can help us interrupt the cycle of overthinking and regain control of our thoughts. Think of these strategies as mental exercises, strengthening our mindfulness muscles and building resilience against the onslaught of worries and anxieties. One effective technique is to schedule worry time. Instead of allowing worries to intrude on our thoughts throughout the day, we can designate a specific time each day, say for 15 to 20 minutes, to sit down and write down all our worries on paper. This allows us to contain our worries within a defined period, freeing up the rest of our day for more enjoyable and productive activities. Another helpful strategy is to engage in activities that promote relaxation and stress reduction. Exercise, for example, is a natural mood booster, releasing endorphins that have mood-lifting effects. Yoga and Tai Chi combine gentle movements with deep breathing, calming the mind and promoting a sense of well-being. Even taking a few minutes each day to practice deep breathing exercises can help quiet the mental chatter and reduce anxiety. Mindfulness, the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment, is a powerful antidote to overthinking. It's like creating an oasis of calm amidst the storm of our thoughts, a space where we can observe our thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Imagine a busy city street with cars honking, people rushing by, and sirens wailing in the distance. Mindfulness is like stepping off the bustling sidewalk and into a quiet park, where we can find a moment of peace and tranquility amidst the chaos. One way to cultivate mindfulness is through meditation. By focusing on our breath, a mantra, or a simple object, we train our minds to become more aware of the present moment, letting go of past regrets and future worries. Mindfulness isn't limited to formal meditation practices. It can be incorporated into our daily lives. We can practice mindfulness while walking, eating, or even washing dishes, paying attention to the sensations, sights, and sounds of each experience without judgment. The key is to bring our full attention to the present moment, noticing our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. Cognitive restructuring is a powerful technique that helps us identify and challenge negative thought patterns that contribute to overthinking. It's like becoming a detective of our own minds, examining the evidence for and against our negative thoughts and replacing them with more balanced and realistic ones. Imagine our thoughts as a script, shaping our perceptions and influencing our emotions. Cognitive restructuring empowers us to rewrite the negative script, replacing self-critical and anxiety-provoking thoughts with more supportive and empowering ones. One effective technique is to ask ourselves, what's the evidence for this thought? And what's another way of looking at this situation? For example, if we catch ourselves thinking, I'm going to fail this presentation, we can challenge that thought by reminding ourselves of past successes, focusing on our preparation, and considering more likely outcomes. We can also ask ourselves, what would I say to a friend who was having this thought? We're often much kinder and more compassionate to others than we are to ourselves, and applying this same kindness to our own thoughts can be incredibly empowering. One of the most pervasive myths in popular culture is the notion that we only use 10% of our brains. This myth, often touted as a motivational tool to encourage people to unlock their hidden potential, has been debunked by neuroscientists time and again. The reality is that we use virtually all parts of our brains even when we're sleeping. Imagine a bustling metropolis with every district, every street, every building humming with activity. That's what our brains are like. a complex network of interconnected regions, each with its specialized functions, working in concert to orchestrate our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The 10% brain myth likely originated from a misinterpretation of early neurological research. In the early 20th century, scientists were just beginning to understand the brain's complexities. They observed that only a small percentage of neurons seemed to be firing at any given time, leading to the erroneous conclusion that the rest of the brain was dormant or unused. However, advances in brain imaging technology, such as positron emission tomography, PET scans, and functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, have revolutionized our understanding of the brain. These technologies allow us to see the brain in action, revealing that even simple tasks like reading a book or having a conversation engage multiple brain regions simultaneously. The brain is not a collection of isolated compartments, but rather a symphony of interconnected networks, with information constantly flowing and being processed across different areas. Think of a complex musical composition, with different instruments playing in harmony to create a beautiful melody. Similarly, different brain regions, each with its unique specialization, work together seamlessly to produce our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. While it's true that certain brain regions may be more active than others during specific tasks, this doesn't mean the less active regions are dormant or unimportant. Imagine a relay race, where each runner plays a crucial role in passing the baton to the next, even though only one runner is carrying the baton at any given time. Similarly, all brain regions are essential for our overall functioning, even if they're not all firing at maximum capacity all the time. The 10% brain myth is not just inaccurate, it's also incredibly limiting. It suggests that we have a vast, untapped potential locked away in our brains waiting to be unleashed. While it's true that we can always learn and grow, the idea that we're only using a fraction of our brain power is simply not supported by scientific evidence. Instead of focusing on unlocking some mythical, unused potential, we can celebrate the incredible capabilities of our brains as they are, marveling at the intricate network of neurons that allows us to think, feel, and experience the world around us. As we conclude our exploration into the intricate workings of the human mind, it becomes evident that understanding why we think, feel, and act the way we do is not merely an academic pursuit, but a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. By shedding light on the hidden mechanisms of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we gain valuable insights into the forces that shape our perceptions, influence our decisions, and ultimately, define who we are. We come to appreciate the complexity of the human experience, recognizing that our actions are not simply products of conscious choice, but rather the culmination of a multitude of factors, both within and beyond our control. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into the fascinating realm of psychology, uncovering the science behind common psychological phenomena, debunking pervasive myths, and providing practical strategies for navigating the challenges of daily life. We've explored the nature of overthinking, understanding its evolutionary roots, its relationship to anxiety and cognitive distortions, and its impact on our mental well-being. Most importantly, we've learned that we are not slaves to our thoughts. We have the power to observe our thoughts, challenge them, and ultimately, choose how we want to respond to them. This newfound awareness, this ability to step back from the relentless chatter of our minds and observe our thoughts with greater objectivity, is a powerful tool for personal growth and well-being. It allows us to break free from the grip of negative thought patterns, cultivate a more compassionate inner dialogue, and approach life's challenges with greater resilience and equanimity. The journey of understanding the human mind is an ongoing exploration, a lifelong endeavor filled with wonder, discovery, and the potential for profound personal transformation. As we continue to learn more about ourselves and the world around us, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, new ways of thinking, and new ways of being. The field of psychology is constantly evolving, with new research and insights emerging all the time. By staying curious, asking questions, and engaging with the latest scientific findings, we can continue to deepen our understanding of the human experience and unlock the vast potential of our minds. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is not about achieving some idealized state of perfection, but rather about embracing the complexities and contradictions that make us human. It's about cultivating a spirit of curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to learn and grow throughout our lives. As we move forward, let us carry with us the knowledge and insights we've gained, using them to navigate the challenges of life with greater awareness, purpose, and well-being. May our exploration of the mind continue to inspire us, empower us, and guide us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves, our relationships, and the world we inhabit. And may we always approach this journey with a sense of wonder, curiosity, and a deep appreciation for the remarkable capabilities of the human mind.